Peace. Peace to the gods of earth. Peace to all the positive people in the universe. All civilized people on the planet Earth. Know what I mean? We back in the building, and we're going to add back on to what we was building on the other day. Dealing with the sciences. Of like the stolen legacy. It's that Lord Messiah, the Master Asiatic. You know, coming to a hood near you. You know what I mean? I need to check for that. Check for me on bandcamp.com. You know what I mean? Check out some of my music up there, you know what I mean? But check it out, right? So we're going back into the science of the stolen legacy, right? And I was showing last time how, you know, they've been stealing our art, stealing our monuments, stealing our history, our existence, our legacy, you know what I mean? Like, like you see right here, this right here is truly called the Harm Akhet, which the Egyptians call, which the Greeks, so-called Greeks call the Sphinx. You know what I'm saying? They changed it from Harm Akhet into the Sphinx. And you see Hollywood pictures, just like Paramount pictures. They use Shu, Newt, and Jeb. You know what I'm saying? To give their false representation of the creation story and so forth. Orion pictures. I broke that down in the last one. I showed the slide on that. Well, not the slide. I ain't got no projector. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a projector and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Make this shit more official. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I showed the documentation on that. You know what I mean? And we seeing right here Queen Ty and the First Lady Michelle Obama, born January 17th, 1964. And 64 was a very significant year. That's year one of the Nation of Gods of Earth, 5%, Father Allah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Queen Ty, you see, was the mother of King Tut, wife of Anu, part of self, Aten, who people say Akhenaten, but it's not two N's in the name, so it's not Akhenaten. It's Aten. Just like his son's name, Tutut Ankh-Aten, and I'm going to get into that in a second, but I just want to give reverence to the queen who ruled, in her time, and the queen now who's ruling in this modern day and time. And you see the symbolism, you see the same hair shape, you see the same physical features. You know what I'm saying? Look at the nose. You know what I mean? Look at the eyebrows. The lips. All of that. You see the physical features of the black woman carrying down through generations. And you see, even though we under this false government, but we still in rulership. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the science of, dealing with the slope, formula for slope, y equals mx plus b, the y intersect and all of that. And if you get into the science of this is the science of grafting. You know what I'm saying? I know they call this grafting, you know what I'm saying, but this is grafting, like how Yakub grafted. You know what I'm saying? Because this black dot right here in the center, you know what they call that? The origin. Why is the black dot in the center of the whole universe, the whole everything, is called the origin? Because we know that black dot represents the pineal gland, represents the sun, it represents the black man, it represents knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It represents the mind, the brain, the center, the source of all intelligence, the origin, that black dot. You know what I'm saying? And as you move away from whether you go into the positive or the negative, you know what I'm saying, you're grafting from the origin, you know what I'm saying? Because, To make double, what must one first do? You know what I'm saying? To make double, one must first begin grafting from the original. You know what I'm saying? Yakub with his long birth control separated the black germ from the brown germ from the black man, and grafted it into a white. You know what I mean? So we know that the origin was black, which is a black man, and that brown was separated from the black and grafted into a white. See what I'm saying? So they went from you know what I'm saying, they grafted not necessarily from the origin because understand that too. You know what I'm saying? There was a separation and a grafting. They say they separated the brown germ from the black man and grafted it to a white. So the brown germ was actually grafted, not the black germ. The brown germ was separated and then grafted. It had to be separated from the black because mixing with black and brown, black and brown, black and brown, that's only going to produce original black and brown, black and brown. But if you remove that brown away from the black, where it can't connect to a source, just like you take the black woman away from the black man, where she can't connect to her source, then she'll be grafted into a white. She'll be taken into the white society, and they'll graft her mind and make her think that, oh, this is where you need to be. You need to come over here with us, and yeah. Forget that black man. Come over here and be a slave to us and get nothing. And then when you're living miserable and you realize that we fucking lied to you, it's too late for you to go back to that black man because all of the wrong that you did to him when you deceived him, trading him to run with us. Now, he probably doesn't want you, or he's probably upset with you. And if you go back to him, there's going to be so many problems. See what I'm saying? This is the confusion that they cause. Grafting mentally as well as physically. So here we go. Another one. Rays of a ton, or praise of the sun. And that should be SON because we know that white boy ain't the SUN. He ain't got no melanin. And if that sun was shining directly in his face, he'd be red and burnt the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, we know that ain't real. But anyway, you see the copycats. You see the rays of Atun. This is King Tut praying to his father Atun, represented through the sun here. As you see the hands reaching down, the rays shining down, the rays of Atun. Atun is Aten, Aten, Atun, Atun, as in Akin, Natin, Akin Aten, rather I say, Akin Aten. Atun is short for Akin Aten. So when you see the name Tutut Ankh Aten, not Tutankhamun, because Amun is not the last name of King Tut, and Amun is not the father necessarily of King Tut. Um, it's Tutut Ankh Aten, not Tutankhamun. They try to change his name and to also shorten the history to Amun and forget all about Aten. No, Tutut Ankh Aten is his name. See, Aten is his father's last name in his name. Aken Aten and the name Tutut Ankh Aten. See what I'm saying? Not mistaken for Tutankhamun, Tutankhamun. You know what I'm saying? They try to call Tutankhamun. No, it's not Tutankhamun. No, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you see the copycats here, and you know if you wanna read it because you know I can take the time to read it all out, but I'm gonna just let y'all read it if you wanna pause it and go through. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all that free of charge, even though it's gonna be part of my book soon. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can go back and pause that and read it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you see the hand stretched out on the rock. You know what I'm saying? You see the sun shining down, and then here you get the white boy copying with his arm stretched out, the sun shining down in his face. Oh, Jesus prayed by the rock. Really? Where'd they get that from? Where did they get that from? I wonder where they got that from. Hmm. Does this look familiar? And this is in stone. You see what I'm saying? This is a painted picture. This is a stone. The reason why I bring that out is because we know that things were written in stone before we had painted pictures. You know what I'm saying? And anybody could paint a picture. We know when there were certain monuments and certain stones made in certain places, in sacred places, because you got to understand these Kemetic um, um, medunetas, or what they call Egyptian hieroglyphics. These are sacred writings. So the words of the gods. This is the word of God, the words of the gods. So anywhere where this was carved into some stone, this was on a sacred ground. So this has some meaning, and it was given permission by the gods to be carved on that stone wherever that particular place. So this ain't something that's just anybody could just do. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do this. I could get a canvas right now. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I could freaking paint a picture right now and say, look, this is Jesus. This is my God. I could hang it on my wall and I could praise it. And I could be like a fucking idiot and be a picture worshiper. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that they worship this in stone, but this is something left in stone to acknowledge and give reverence to. But let me move on. Oh, brought it up to date. It's your boy, well, part of self, the God, right here, the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, taught us to be black and proud. But I'm gonna go into that black and proud thing in another segment because that was kind of a social branding that we accepted, and it kind of left us in a non-political position because at that time when we were trying to move forward in the civil rights movement and so forth, and we accepted that term being black and proud. Black, as we know, check with the Moors if you want more extensive information on that. Black, as we know, is a legal status. White is a legal status. Black is the lowest legal status. White is the highest legal status. So when we calling ourselves black socially, we accept it socially as a term of, we accept it socially and scientifically because we know scientifically, black is the depths of the sea. Black is the black soils in which man descends from the earth. Black is the dominant gene of the original man, which shows and proves that we have the genetic makeup of the melanin of the universe. You know what I'm saying? All throughout us. You know what I mean? So black is the black hole or the black womb in which stars are born. You know what I'm saying? In which all life comes from. That black woman who borns the portal of all life. You know what I'm saying? So scientifically, we know what black means, but legally, black has a whole other definition. It means to be basically at the bottom of the totem pole, while white's at the top of the totem pole. But anyway, let's get into your boy, uh, the so-called king, Elvis Presley. And we know at this time, Elvis Presley was nothing but a mockery of the great king, the great God, James Brown. You know what I'm saying? And the true king. And this man, look at him. He wore a black leather jacket, hair all black. You know what I'm saying? We're black from head to toe. And like Francis Cress Welsing said, he could move his hips like a black man. You know what I'm saying? So he would imitate, the original James Brown. You know what I'm saying? But we know where all the real dance moves, where all the real soul came from. You know what I'm saying? But then we always got a white boy that could try to copy and try to be like the original man. And like we got the knowledge degree and the wisdom degree and the 1 to 10. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker and owner, cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. Wisdom degree. Who is the colored man? The colored man is the Caucasian white man, or Yakub's grafted devil of the planet Earth. So now, we know who the original is, but then we got to see who the grafted is. This is the colored man. He's grafted. He's not the original. Everything we do, he tries to copy. As you can see, I'm giving you prime evidence, examples. I took you from the ancient times when they was copying, you know what I'm saying? Well, rather I say they not ancient, but they copied what we did ancient years ago and years, millenniums back. In this little 6,000 year span, they try to go back and copycat, you know what I'm saying? So don't be fooled. So bringing it up to a little modern day so you can really understand. So this original man with all his dance move, all his soul, all his rhythm was copied by this man and was popularly accepted by the world. Like, oh yeah. They felt like, yeah, we got somebody that could do it too. Now let's let's move on. Y'all see where I'm going, right? Bam. Oh shit, it's your boy, Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? Now, Vanilla Ice, you already know. Well, first we gotta talk about the original before the grafted. But you know, MC Hammer, I am Hammer. They put me in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Can't touch this. Can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? You know Hammer was a man. Everybody used to sing that little song and shit. That was inspirational. You know what I'm saying? MC Hammer was a man. He had the fly, flashy suits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say he was cooning. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I just think he was making fun music. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. I don't necessarily think he was cooning. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Puff Daddy, I guess you could say, was cooning out there with flashy suits on, spinning around in the damn video. What you call him doing? But anyway, so MC Hammer was out there doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? On been around the world from London to the Bay. It's Hammer go Hammer, MC Hammer, yo, Hammer in the West Gate, go, let's play, can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, da. You already see. And look. Look, no coincidence. Look at the haircut. You see the parts, you know what I'm saying? Got the parts on the side of the haircut. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see it yeah, you can see it a little something. I turn the camera, you see on the angle, see the parts in the haircut. Look what the white boy do. Put the parts inside his haircut. You know what I'm saying? You see the flashy outfits, you know what I'm saying? The big bottom pants, the big baggy pants at the bottom doing the dance moves. What did Vanilla Ice come out doing? Ice, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front though, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was rocking that Ice, baby. Niggas was rocking the song and shit. Niggas knew the song and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Vanilla Ice did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had ghostwriters and all of that too, though, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't even an original artist. He wasn't even writing his own raps and shit. Who was writing his raps? Y'all forgot. It was one of the West Coast dudes, man. Somebody was writing his raps. But anyway, so another imitator. Vanilla Ice would come out there, do his thing, you know what I'm saying, imitate, but we all know who he was copying. It was MC Hammer, the original black man, who's the origin of all things. We are the fathers of civilization, which means that we are the ones who begin all trends. Everybody follows us. Everything we do, everybody wants to follow. Look at these young kids with hip hop nowadays. Every little dance move they come out with, the whole world follows it. Every little song they come out with, every little snappy tune, little dance move and everything video, everybody follows it because we are, even the youth are fathering civilization. Ain't that something? You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the youth. They are the young. They the future. They the ones that take it to the future. So, you know what I'm saying, back on topic, the original black man and you got the grafted man, the colored man. You see the copycats. They always been copying. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see. Who's next? I get a little sneak peek, please. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, and you know what's another pitch I didn't get to? You know what I'm saying? If I could mention real fast in here.